Oh. So I guess I picked the first one?
Hear my words.
Oh.
And
I
bear
see.
witness to my vow.
I see. Thank you.
Night
Thank you.
gathers, and now my watch begins.
Thank you.
It shall not end until my death.
Sorry, guys.
I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. Pledge
This
my
is a really
life
cool pledge.
and honor
It's a really cool
to the
oath.
Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
The text is catching up.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
Welcome to your new family, Gared.
Thank you. Yeah, he's still mad at
Gared,
us.
you've got a visitor. Over there.
Trying being nice to me. Try being nice to me.
Do I look like your fucking squire?
I did nothing to you. Alright. Anything bad that I did to you was because of stuff that you did to me and I defended myself. I know a lot of you guys were talking about that last scene, so let me catch up to that before I move on. He started playing My Plan Has Been Foiled. I can barely keep up with Mellow Yellow. I can barely keep up with the chat. It's impressive that you can do this. I'm trying really hard, Mellow Yellow. I'm trying really hard. Brothers of the Wall need to stick together. Garrett's like, you what, mate? He'll be all like, psh, please, go Warden Rangers, beyond the wall. When Finn talks to Gared, Gared be like, Warden Rangers only has black. DDD, John Babyface Snow. Oh my gosh, the man in charge of the wall giving out assignments is controlled by a player too with his Forrester Applause disorder. By the way, some people theorize that the Grey Wardens in Dragon Age were based on / inspired by the Night's Watch. Your brothers now. Don't talk to him, he knows nothing. Yeah, Hart kind of said that in the last episode. Tyranniac, nah, that's not exactly a secret, Canaris. Canaris, this could very well be. Jeez, Hark, your brother's now Hark. Well, yeah, and my brother and I, we bicker. We bickered a lot before we actually became close. I mean, when we were growing up, we had our tiffs, and then when we learned to respect each other and actually treat each other, we became really close. There's apparently a lot of friction between Finn now, and sure, it could be... I don't know. It's just the way... I feel like poor... I do feel bad for Finn, because it looks like we were totally trolling him, because technically, yes, Gared did approach to him and said, hey, but to my defense, like I said, I'm sort of... The way I am role-playing Gared Tuttle, a lot of you would disagree. The way I'm role-playing him is dealing with someone like Finn, because of the stunts he's pulled before, the reason why I don't respond to him is because everything he says to me is condescending and jerkish and very disrespectful. So if somebody like that is saying that to him, coming from Finn, I guess specifically, he's not, as far as Gared is concerned, that does not deserve a response. I will respond to you when you actually say something to me that's not disrespectful and jerkish. If you are not going to say something disrespectful and jerkish, I'm not responding to you. So it's more like he said hey to Finn, then Finn said something condescending or disrespectful, you don't deserve to be in the Rangers, blah, blah, blah. He said something snarky to me, and therefore I was like, fine, I'm not going to talk to you then. You know, it would have been different if I approached him and started a conversation with him and actually was trying to be nice to him. And maybe I was about to do that, but the moment I said, hey, Finn, he's just, oh, blah, 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 you failed, like, you're such a hacks or whatever. And I'm like, there you go again, this is why I'm not talking to you. Ignoring the bully doesn't always work. I know it doesn't, but it does for me. It has for me. And growing up, it has, and I guess I'm the lucky ones. And I kind of want to see what happens with Gared. I didn't do it because I thought it was going to solve the problem. Don't misunderstand me. The reason why I made this decision was not because I actually expected the problem to get fixed or to go away. I did it because I wanted to see what would happen, because I felt that that's how I've been role-playing Gared with Finn all this time. If you looked at my previous episode, it's pretty darn consistent. I pretty much have been treating Finn the same way from the beginning. So I'm just being consistent. I don't think it's breaking out of character. You know, Snow just said make friends with him. I know. He did. Yeah, he did. I know. Your point? I'm fine with making, I'm fine with Snow telling that kind of stuff. Okay. And I take into consideration. Ignoring the bullet doesn't work. People in the north believe in different gods than the south. So the trees are for the northern gods. Finn's like, this is great therapy. Wow, Angel, you're the first person I've seen that didn't make friends with Finn. And I think that's awesome. I am glad for that, because it'll be different. It'll be something different. You guys get to see what happens if I'm not friends with Finn. And I like that I can be different for you guys. Because maybe some of you might not have seen. Maybe most every other player really does make friends with Finn. So I personally think it's great that I get to explore what happens when I don't make friends with Finn, and what the consequences of that are going to be. And I'm just going to have to accept the consequences. That's not how things work at the wall. I know it's not, but it's the way my Gared works. And we'll see how that does or doesn't bite him in the butt. Holding grudges seems pointless to me. It's not about holding grudges. It's not about holding grudges. Yes, I could definitely have Gared be the better person and try to start being nice to Finn. I could have, but my Gared didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like it at the time. Me as the player, I probably would have. I'm sure I would have tried to make friends with Finn. I would have done that. I didn't feel like my Gared would. Didn't feel like it would. So I have to go with what I felt like he would do. Gared walks up to Finn and refuses. Yeah, I know, I trolled him. Totally trolled him. If you talk to him, then he becomes your friend. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. We'll see what happens. That's the beauty of a Let's Play, guys. People get to make different decisions, and you just get to see what happens when they make different decisions. Harsh to just ignore the guy. Yeah, it is harsh. It is. I'll be interested with not making friends with, for sure. Dekutri, you have to click it. Click it, Angel, click it. The oath is awesome. Annoying, the Gared gets desynced. Some oaths, I am the sword in the darkness, so wow, interaction with Finn is very different. Heck yes! It's starting! The rivalry is starting. Drama. Oh, Gared, I'm so sorry. I'm causing so much drama for you. But hey, it'll make things interesting. He's mad because you bloody ignored him. Yeah, I know. I'm sure he's mad. I'm sure he's mad. He gets mad about a lot of things. He's just gonna have to, we'll see what happens. Jon Snow is a nice guy. He feels bad when he has to betray you. Yeah, I'm sure. He even started bantering with Cotter in my playthrough. Yeah, I had a really pleasant, friendly atmosphere with Cotter and Finn. I guess I'm not going to. I'm sure other Let's Players that I'll watch, I'll be able to experience that with them. I guess that makes things more interesting for us watching, though. Different outcomes. Oh, heck yes, that's the beauty of it. Poor Gared, everyone wants to interact with him. Finn's just kind of an idiot, I think. Really bad at expressing himself, pushes people away. Finn is a man-child. Gared's like, I never talked to him, I wasn't even there. It's kind of like how you handled some of the characters in Life is Strange. Yeah, for better or worse. Yeah, for better or worse. I want to talk about, at the end of this, the live stream, I do want to get into Life is Strange, because if you're interested, because of the way that I'm going through it right now, because there's a lot with that game that affects me, that's been affecting me. Finn has no chill. Adam Deacon, Gared has selective hearing. Wonder what will happen in future episodes. Gared, you have a visitor, stands in one spot for 10 minutes. This jerky behavior from Finn is just facade, I'm sure. It's all about first impressions. I mean, best foot forward and all that, Finn. You got to learn that it doesn't always work. That doesn't always work for you. To be honest, a spontaneous bromance with Finn is kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like if they did all of a sudden become besties, I think that'd be a little weird. That's a little, I don't know, out of character. I think that would have been odd if a total 180. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this outcome is a little more realistic. Gared is not a perfect person. I'm not playing Gared. Gared's a flaw. Obviously, Gared's flawed because he told the Maester he can't keep his mouth shut. Gared's not a perfect guy. I'm not role-playing him as the perfect guy, but I am trying to make him his own, for better or for worse. Different is not always better, like telling the Maester. I know different is not always better. I never said it was. I suspect that Finn is the kind of person who has trouble letting people in, but when you become a close friend, he would die for you. Prove it. He's got to prove it to me. And, you know, telling me I don't deserve to be in the Rangers is not a good way to prove it. If you want to make friends, learn how to make friends the proper way. Because not everyone is going to be the best. That's the thing. Not everyone you meet is going to be the better person and attempt to meet you halfway. Not everyone is. And he's got to realize that sooner or later. Otherwise, that's going to bite him in the butt. Of course, the same thing could be said for Gared. Gared, you better learn that these are your brothers, and you better play nice with him. But he's struggling with that. It's taking time for him to do that. We'll see what happens. Don't make Hark feel bad. You mad, bro? Random off topic, but I'm eating an orange. Oranges are good. My favorite color is orange. I still plan to play Life is Strange. I haven't touched it yet. I might have a piece out when you start discussing that game. I won't bring it up if nobody cares about talking about it. It's only people ask questions about it. I really like that you're trying to play differently. Thank you, Adam. Life is Strange is really great. Bradley, I'm the Maester, obviously. My name is short for Maester, though I didn't know that 3 years ago. We all have a little Maester in ourselves. Moving right along. Excess and plot twists. Agents 46. My boxer says couch potato and has a picture of a potato on a couch. Yay for relevance. You really like your character's flawed, eh? Yeah, a little bit. Glad that Telltale has some competition now. Better for us users. Yay. Hush up, little guys. I want to see him finish this episode before it gets dark. Maybe we should stay on topic so this won't take like 5 hours to finish. Yeah, it's great to see more of these episodic stories popping up. The more the better. Okay, back to the game. Wow. Okay. But I'm glad that you guys are very passionate about Finn.
I used to think it was called South of the Wall.
I'm glad you guys are passionate about it, and I'm glad that we can discuss it, see how I totally screwed over everything. Talk to visitor.
Don't forget the practice shorts.
Uncle Duncan!
Duncan?
Gared! It's good to see
you. Oh my gosh, can I hug you?
They told me you were at the weirwood tree. Wasn't sure you'd be back in time.
Aww.
I'm glad I caught you.
I've missed you, Uncle. I never expected to
see
you.
Can I hug him, please?
A business with a nice watch. A delivery of ironwood shields to keep you all out of harm's way.
Thank you.
That settles it then?
Right, the delivery looks in order.
Oh, the gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew. I'm told you're a ranger now. That's good.
Yay.
Uncle?
What's wrong?
Things aren't going well at Ironrath.
Oh no, yeah, he doesn't know.
I know.
Oh,
I heard the news about
Ethan. He does know.
I was standing not 5 feet from him when Ramsay struck. It's a nightmare that plagues my dreams. But House Forrester is nothing if not resilient. Our house has survived for centuries. Turned back countless threats.
I should have been there protecting Ethan. What good am I at the wall?
That's why I'm really here.
What? Are you gonna get me out? Are you busting me out, Uncle?
Do you recall Lord Forrester's
snap.
last words to you?
The one...
Just before he died.
Yeah, the ones that you talked
Gregor's
about.
final command. Spoken to you in confidence.
I'm allowed to tell him, right? I'm allowed to tell him, right?
No. It escapes you. Well,
I was trying to click
his
it.
His words have never left me. The North Grove
Right.
must never be lost.
I was like, he's the one I'm supposed to
I've
tell,
been
right?
reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew. I think I found the answer. He describes a fortification, a protected citadel of sorts, hidden from the world. One filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes. Almost an obsession. A vital secret he protected at all costs.
What do you think, Uncle? Is it real?
I have no doubt. It's clear Lord Forrester spent a great deal of time studying the North Grove. He speaks of it as if he'd seen it himself. Somewhere on the other side of the wall. And you must find it, Gared. The search won't be easy. But you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him. As do I.
Somewhere north of the wall. That's not a lot to go on, Uncle. How am I supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
So you want me to leave my post?
And then?
You leave the Night's Watch behind. And strike out on...
Oh, I don't know if...
This is no small request I make. I know that. But there's no other choice.
Uncle, that's desertion. The Night's Watch execute men who
He's
desert.
still loyal.
I know.
Oh,
I wouldn't ask this of you if there was another way.
Who is his loyal? Where does his loyalties lie now? His loyalties
This
lie...
will help guide you. I found it hidden in Lord Forrester's strongbox.
Oof. Sounds like a decision to me.
What is that?
A page from our Lord's journal. But one he tore out and kept separate. Why? I don't know.
It's a map. To the North Grove.
Aye.
A mammoth? This map's only missing grumpkins and snarks. This can't be real, Uncle.
Snarks. Snark, snark. The North Grove.
Bloody ice dragon. Gods be good. Now that I would love to see.
The North Grove beneath the watchful eye of the dragon.
This looks familiar.
What is it, Gared?
It's the crest, right?
Talia gave me this.
Yes, that's right.
Before I left.
Huh. Wait. Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well.
Oh.
Roderick too.
Oh. That's interesting. I'll examine that last.
You said it was a citadel of some kind. Could this be it? No. No, it couldn't be that easy. It's hidden here somewhere. I used to be frightened of weirwood trees. But before I was a man grown, I swear, I actually could hear them whispering sometimes.
Alright, examine this last.
Look. There's a clasp.
It must open.
Oh, I open at the close. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I didn't spoil anything. I open at the close.
I had no idea this was inside. Another weirwood.
But why?
Maybe it's a key to solving the map.
Ooh. Use the locket on the weirwood. Rotate right, rotate left. I'm left-handed, rotate left. It looks symmetrical, I don't know if it matters. Rotate left again. Oh, rotate left one more time.
A perfect fit. Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map.
Is it? Use the necklace with, use the necklace with. Again, I'm left-handed, use the one on the left. Rotate right this time. Pick up, because it has the eyeballs at the top. I think I have to make it so the eyeballs are at the top. Rotate right. Right? Huh. Rotate right again. I guess I'm gonna keep rotating until I see something.
Well, that doesn't look right. Maybe try another.
Maybe it was the left one. Yeah, it was the left one. Rotate left this time. Rotate left. Oh! Oh! That's a path.
Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
Aye.
Right.
The Werewood's mouth. Uncle, whatever this place is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here, take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on your success. It's a lot to put on your shoulders. The lives of a whole house.
You can tell everyone back at Ironrath that Gared Tuttle has taken up the
I'm more
cause.
loyal to my
Your
family.
sense of honor is a quality I've long admired, Gared.
I've got multiple loyalties. That's a problem.
God's watch over you. You're the son I never had.
Oh.
Let's go, Gared.
I'm wondering if I can bring Cotter with me. Again, I try to make Gared Tuttle very loyal and very dutiful, and yes, he is loyal and dutiful now that he's a Night Watch, but he's more. I think his loyalty and his duty to his family supersedes that, just a little
I hope
bit.
to never lift one of those again.
And that's why I decided that I don't think he's going to be wishy-washy about it. I think he's decided, all right, if I have to make a decision between the two, I'm going to stick with my family. That's who I'm going to be loyal to more than anybody else. Even though it's not his blood family, it's the Foresters are his family, even though they're not blood.
Someone said it was your uncle looking for you. What did he want? Must have been important to come to Castle Black.
He's castellan to House Forrester. They sell ironwood to the builders.
It looked like he gave you something.
It was nothing. Let's go and
I
celebrate.
don't know how much I trust Cotter. I don't trust him completely yet.
The wall's gonna melt before we get up there.
That has
Come
to be
on.
earned a little bit more, especially knowing stuff has done in the past. I know he's not the most truthful of characters. So I am trying to be friends with him, but it's going to take time. It's going to take... I think realistically, it takes time for... Knowing what he's done, it'll take time to earn his trust. For him to earn my trust. So I didn't outright lie to him and say, oh, it's nothing. I wasn't dismissive to him. I didn't give him the Finn silent treatment. I was like, it's Ironwood business. I told him the truth, but I gave him the half-truth, and he'll just have to deal with that for right now.
There are so many guests already
Samira.
arriving. And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is. Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden. But in just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen at a royal feast. Where we're standing, we'll be able to see everyone. And everyone will be able to see us.
Sarah, it will be Marjorie's day, not ours.
I know. I didn't mean anything by it. I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. I hope I didn't make a mistake in trusting you.
I didn't want you to tell me in the first place. Be careful who you trust. I didn't want you to tell me in the first
Sarah,
place.
you should be careful who you trust.
Because I wasn't going to promise. I didn't think I would
Secrets can
promise
be
it.
dangerous in the
I would
wrong
keep it a
hands.
secret. So I didn't
I'll
want you to
certainly
tell
be
me.
more careful in the future. Hold on, look. There he is.
Lord Morgrin?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to
Wow.
be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have.
He is
I
handsome.
have to go talk to him.
He is handsome.
Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me? Please.
Do you think that's
I'm not asking
wise?
for much.
Are you sure you know what you're doing, Sarah?
Marjorie's so busy. I can't just wait for her to find a match for me. Please, just don't tell Marjorie.
Why do you keep doing this to me, Sarah? Why? Hi, cold boy. What's going on? I'm glad to see you're still safe. Good. Good thing I hopefully didn't get caught. Go to him. I'm not gonna wave at him. Go to him. Go to him. Thank
What are you doing here?
I know I shouldn't be here, but we have to talk. I didn't know when I would see you next.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Thank you. I just needed to warn you.
People are killing me, I know. I think I got that last time.
I was down in Flea Bottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh!
Keep walking,
they
sir.
know he's missing. Probably dead.
Hmm.
They're questioning people. Searching for his body. It's not safe.
They don't have any proof he's dead, do they?
They found blood on the garden stones by the fountain.
Yeah, but not the dagger.
They can't know it's his. No one will know what you did.
Thank you. Thank you, Cole Boy.
What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this, there can't be any details we've overlooked.
The knife.
I still have his knife.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't want to toss it.
Just keep it hidden.
I don't want to toss it where they
Blood
can
off
see it. They can find it.
Just stay out of sight.
How? Do you forget who I serve?
Exactly.
Just don't get in any more trouble. And I'll watch your back. We're in this together now.
Why are you helping me?
Why are you helping me?
What do you mean? I'm a friend, Lady Mira. My name's Tom.
Tom.
We help each other. Or it's both
Tom
of us.
Rainier. Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't thank me yet, Lady Mira. There's still a knife out there covered with a dead man's blood. And I don't...
Mira.
Yes, hello.
My lady.
Yes, Sarah, hi.
Really? A tryst in the bushes with that
Is that
cold-
all that's on your mind, Sarah?
Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing, you just don't want to spoil your chances of a good marriage. At least you're trying to keep it secret.
Oh, thank the gods you came along, Sarah. That boy. He fancies me. He'll find any excuse to talk. I just don't have the heart to drive him off.
So you misled him? I wouldn't waste the time. Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne room. We don't want to be late.
You can tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
Well, if you really want to know.
I guess.
First of all, his name's Garibold, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have where they celebrate...
Oh boy.
And I've given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards. But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favor in Highgarden.
Your Grace. My lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But we...
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard?
Only at your
You're going to
face.
speak out of turn, girl.
You
should finish what you start.
We do as you command, Your Grace. And we'll spend the feast wherever it pleases you.
You'll spend it mopping the stables, if I please.
Can I
asked
mop it
your
with your
handmaiden
face?
Here at the Iron Throne, whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She was deferential to the crown then, as she is now. But words are wind.
The sass is
In
coming.
any case, it's settled. The King's Guard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
I don't think we have a choice.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
Oh, snap. Oh, sister.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me. If something's going on, I need to know about it.
I haven't done anything wrong, my lady.
That's not how it seemed. Queen Cersei made it seem like much more than that. Sarah, what do you know of this?
I couldn't say, my lady. She's as much a mystery to me as she is to you.
What am I to think, Mira? I've only ever tried to help you. Why are you making trouble for me?
I'm not trying to make trouble for you.
My family needs me. We're losing everything.
And that's the truth.
I have to do whatever I can to help them.
I'm not blind to your pain, Mira.
What do you expect me to do, Marjorie?
But your problems are not the only ones in the world.
I know.
Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens,
Hey.
and that's all I need you to be.
I was submissive to the queen. I thought I was behaving just the way you wanted me to with the queen.
Let there be no mistake. If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
Done! Let's do it now. Can I do it now? Can I do it now? You'd have done the same. I won't say anything. I think that would be disrespectful. You would have done the same, would have been disrespectful. More disrespectful than not responding.
This can't happen again.
I like Lady Marjorie a lot, but it's a game of loyalties. It's a game of how far are you, where do your loyalties lie, and how much, what are the costs? How much are you willing to do for those loyalties? Roderick! Hey, Roderick! Yay, Roderick. I was wondering when I get to control you
Roderick,
again.
it's the White Hills. They're assembling
boy.
in the courtyard.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
They've woken the house. You can't let this go on. They want to see us cower. In our own house.
Don't worry, Charlie. I'll deal with
I'll deal with him,
Hurry.
not Duncan.
I'll check on Mother.
I gotta be the Lord. I have to take charge. I can't rely on other people. When this is something that the master of the house, that the Lord has to do. Whew. What do you want?
It's a parade of dead men if I have my way.
Thank you. I agree with you there. What are you doing? It's the evil sexy maester. How could you do this? What is the meaning of this?
What is the meaning of this? I demand to know.
Those are strong words. For a cripple who can't carry a sword?
all of you. Show your respect to Griff Whitehill, fourth-born son of Lord Ludd Whitehill and commander of this garrison.
Do I have to kiss your ring too, sir? I don't know.
Cocky Roderick, we
Don't know
used to
about
call
that.
you. Swinging your prick round, lording it over my family. Now look at you. Hey? Roderick the Ruined. I hardly recognise you. But the name fits, don't it? Pathetic.
Make no mistake, Griff. I'm still the Lord of Ironrath, and I run this house.
Thank you,
That
Roderick.
sounds like the old Roderick, beating his chest every chance he got. I don't think he gets it.
No, my lord. I don't think he does.
Your brother Ethan didn't get it either.
You bite your tongue.
I am in charge now. And the first thing you need to know is that if I am not happy, no one is happy.
Oh, are you having a
So
tantrum?
my men are taking over your great hall. That's where we'll quarter from now on.
Oh, is the little boy
To
crying?
go through me.
I won't have my men sleeping out in your barn in shit and filth. Maybe that's how foresters live, but not us.
I don't care if you're happy or not. You'll
Yeah,
go
you
to where
tell
I
him.
tell you.
I wasn't
tell him.
fucking asking, Roderick. And what's more, you will treat my men right. I've heard what you've done, pushing wine on them, turning them into drunkards. That ends now. I'm not here to keep them in line. I'm here to keep you
You
in
can
line.
always go home.
You think you're being clever?
If your men don't like it here, you can march them back to High Point.
Watch yourself, Roderick.
This is against the King's law. You've no right to make such
I
demands.
have every right.
Wow,
We're here
wow, wow.
Under the orders of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North. So I will be in your halls. I will be in your courtyard. I will sit on your fucking council and be in your bedchambers if I bloody well please!
You can't do this, little bastard. You can't just do
We'll
whatever...
do what we were sent here to do.
You're mad, Griff. This is my house and you will do as I say.
Why should I listen to some cripple with half a face? Now!
Because your nose takes up half your
take
face.
Our place in your hall. Unless you think you and your army can stop me. No. You know better than that.
Oh.
You know where we'll be.
Stay away from my...
outrageous.
Roderick! You can't let them do this!
No, I'm not gonna let them do this. I'm tired of them pushing me around.
You can't go in there.
We can and we will. Unless you want this all to end right now. Eh? I'm the only lord here. Come on.
Whack him with your cane. You must stay at least 3 feet from my face, otherwise I'm afraid your nose will poke my eye out or something. Oh.
Griff Whitehill. That snot-nosed fourth-born. Parading in here like a conquering fucking hero.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
Evil Maester.
You can't live with them under our roof.
No, I can't look into your eyes.
I know.
Don't do that. Don't. He's trying to hypnotize me. No.
That's clearly what he wants.
We can't let that scut rule this house. Like he's the...
I'm playing Roderick very confident. Very confident.
Whether he rides out on horseback or ends up in the ground, Griff Whitehill won't be here long. I'll see to it.
Very good, my lord.
But Griff Whitehill isn't the beginning of our troubles, or the end of them.
The Bay of Ice.
We need to look at all the pieces.
Oh, here we go again.
Whitehill men aren't just in our house. They've raided our lands, burnt farms, and cut down our trees. All the way from here to High Point.
How do we kill a snake, then? By smashing its head.
Griff isn't the head. It's his father.
Perhaps. But Griff is here. We have access to him.
And they have Ryan.
Yeah, I know.
He carved these soldiers himself.
Oh, Ryan.
Ramsay Snow killed Ethan. What's to stop the Whitehills from doing the same to Ryan?
We have to get him out of there as quickly as possible.
You can't forsake his safety.
But we have to do something.
What?
My lord, at least give us a target to aim for.
Oh, here's a decision. Break time! Break time! Okay, before that, you saw this coming. Oh, those foresters. Always, you know, zoning out for 5, 10, 15 minutes at a time whenever a difficult decision comes up. Those silly foresters. Oh, well. Let me see if I will... Let me catch up to some of your stuff, because it's been a while since I've checked the chats. I'm so sad that I don't have to go in 30 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, Lady Esper. Hope I don't have to. Well, I mean, if you have to, this will be waiting for you on YouTube. Probably will post this next weekend. Gared has to leave the Night's Watch. Too bad that deserters will be executed. Don't say that! Don't say that! The Maester will steal that map because he knows the secret. I'm so sad. Maester pops out and steals the map. Good afternoon, Conpate Okis. Good afternoon. I feel like there could be someone between the cracks or something spying on them right now. If there turns out to be a 4th dragon in the Game of Thrones that's an evil ice dragon, I will get so hype. Episode is named, 6 is named the Ice Dragon. There you go. So there might be another dragon in Game of Thrones. I don't know much about that tree face thing. Reminds me of a creepier version of the Deku tree. Actually, the tree face thing reminds me of the tree in Pocahontas, the Disney's Pocahontas. Spoiler, kinda, but from the Telltale themselves. Let's see. You spoiled everything. I bet it's Frozen Dragon from long ago. That's weird. Considering that the books haven't touched on that. I am open at the close. I got your shh. Don't want to spoil where it came from. Vulpine Exo. Can someone please fill me in? Maybe they talked to GRRM about it. I didn't spoil. It's the name of the episode. Yeah, I mean, it is the name of the episode. I didn't look at the name of the next episode. Try refreshing. Now he's looking at the map. Lua 263. Or could it just be an ice carving of a dragon? Plenty of options besides being an actual dragon. Winterhearts to find the North Grove. Wouldn't it be cool if there was an actual live dragon? I love how the Night's Watch just don't see them. Don't steal it, Cotter. I'm worried about Cotter, but I think that Gared knows that things with him and Finn are not really looking out so great. So I think he's putting all of his ducks in a row with Cotter, and hopefully Cotter ends up being a true friend to us and is not going to throw us under the bus. Does A know about wildlings? I believe I do, because I think I've heard about them in the first few episodes of the TV show. Ooh, Finn not chatting with Cotter. Dun dun dun. I don't think AA knows about wildlings. I thought that they touched on wildlings in the first few episodes of the TV show. I thought he did. My God, it's 11:32 and you're only 30 minutes in. I'm savoring it. I'm savoring it, guys. I hope there are giants in this game. Been an hour and a half. Finn's not there. He was in my playthrough. Yeah, I didn't play nice with Finn. Desertion from the Night's Watch means death from anywhere in the world except north of the wall, but if you stay there, you'll get killed by wildlings. Cotter's going to steal it from you. I know it. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Yeah, I made Finn mad. He started it. It's the Maester's fault. Police fan. Angel made Finn mad. That's why he's not there. Mira's parts are the best in this episode, in my opinion. It's definitely the most uncomfortable for me. At least the map is coded, so we can't really figure anything out if he does steal it, or if he steals the locket too. That's true. Sorry, Sarah. I love Roderick scenes too. Wildlings are sworn enemy of the Night's Watch. Okay. Yeah, I think they're considered savages, but it's more complicated than that. Mr. Mooney48, welcome. Welcome. There's a boy that she likes, the Sylphwind. Lord Harwick looks like a Disney dwarf. How old are Mira and Sarah? 18-ish? I think they're early 20s. I wonder how appealing the handmaiden would be to a noble marriage as well. I'm guessing around 20 or late 10s. They never said how old they are. I kind of ship the cold boy and Mira. I'm not really sure what the age difference is with them. Is the cold boy old enough for consent? If such a thing actually matters? I feel like the age of consent, not that term actually exists in that time period, but I feel like the age of consent is younger than it is now in present times. I know handmaidens are noble. I know, but I'm trying to guesstimate their ages. Normally from lesser noble houses. Power trip. Don't get any more trouble. Cue big dramatic trouble scene for her. Awkward. I mean, Tom rescued Mira, so I mean I'm right now. Excuse me. I'm right now. Am placing my trust on the cold boy. I may be the only person who doesn't trust the cold boy, and you may very well be right in the long run. We all might. The cold boy may be pulling one over on us. I don't know. For right now, my Mira is trusting him. Help never comes free. I suspect that either he has ulterior motives or has a master of some sort who wants something from Mira. That very well could be the case. That doesn't necessarily mean that he has malicious intentions against Mira or her family. Maybe he's one of the various birds. Help is help. Let the shipping begin. I'm pretty sure that over 3 episodes I've driven Mira's hopes of surviving King's Landing into the ground. Or someone else who's definitely paying him. I'm guessing Varys, yes, but hush about it. Angel Arts doesn't know about the Varys. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nor do I think I should know what they're talking about. I love the Rains of Castamere. The Rains of Castamere. Maybe choose another song. I think my fiance told me about the Rains of Castamere and why that... I understand why you might say choose another song. Cersei Lannister, such a hateful woman, but so beautiful. I'll have to hand it to her. She is pretty. On the outside, she's pretty. Just not the story behind it. Lena Headley is awesome. Is the voice actress the same as from the show? Either way, I like her voice. I believe, yes. I believe Cersei, for example, is... And Marjorie, I think, is also the same voice actress. I think. Sassy Forrester is coming out. Whenever Lady Forrester is... Yeah, Sassy Forrester is coming out. Never infuriate Cersei. She will kill you just because she can. I know. But I don't regret it. I will insult her while she's killing me, and it'll be worth it. So worth it. For Hark, Lena Headley is the actress who plays Cersei in the show, and I'm sure she's magnificent. More power to people who are willing to play villains or unlikable people in shows, because I'm sure they're not like that in real life, and I'm sure they get a lot of flack for it from fans of the shows who, for whatever reason, think that she's probably just as nasty in real life, but she's an actor, and again, it's hard, I'm sure. I would not want to necessarily play a villain just because of the flack I'm sure I might get, even though people know it's all pretend and not real. Literally snapped at the same time you did, Hark. I literally snapped at the same time. Caps Overload. Winter Hearts, you are always in trouble in King's Landing no matter what you do. Yeah, I figured I'm going to mess up no matter what. A or B, pick your poison. Oh, Sarah didn't defend you. I wonder why not. Because I didn't trust Sarah. Did EA tick off Sarah at some point in the game pass? I don't remember. Yeah, I told her to go away on the first episode. I didn't trust her. I didn't trust her. She defended me. Sarah's my bestie. Sharon, I think Hark sent her away in the first episode. Yeah, that would explain it. My people are not making friends left and right. Not making friends. Roderick's was dreaming about the fight. Oh boy. You don't want to go home. Mira's of no use there. You don't want to go home. Mira's of no use. That's true. That's true. But I feel like... I don't know. Back on my laptop, which appears to be working now. Welcome back, Dusky One. Free police fans. If you go home to your family without bling bling, your entire trip would have been pointless. That's true. You have a point. Angel's Mira sent home. She can't help her family. Yes, that's true. That's true. Not that she's been helping at all from where she is. Touche, Lua263. Touche. If I'm not going to help you guys anyway, I might as well, you know, be together with my family and just end up dying and falling with them. I don't think that was the result of one choice. I think that was many things piling up. I'm surprised that guy didn't already punch everyone before Roderick got there, since he's always overly aggressive. I wonder what was like for the house before the start of the War of the Five Kings. Hi all, hey punks! Sorry I'm late, horse needed sorting out again. Hope your horse is doing great, punks. The Whitehills are the most unrealistically unpleasant. And we thought Lord Whitehill was bad. Gee, and I thought Ramsay was the worst, but Griff is the worst. I don't know, I think Ramsay is the worst, just because I feel like Ramsay is far more unpredictable. And when you're unpredictable, that just throws everything out of the window. Dusky One, feels like we're missing some information on the past relationships between them. There must be some good in the Whitehills and some bad in the Foresters. Probably. But not the way that this story is painting everyone. He will probably kill you and your family if you disobey. Yeah, but I'm trying to be as strong as I can. I'm trying not to be... I think I'm tired of being dismissive. Or submissive. Roderick I'm playing is very confident, and he will demand order and respect as much as he can, and I'm trying to make it so he won't back down. I know that he kissed the ring. There's exceptions to the rule, and the exception was his family. He was trying to get Ryan back. That is the exception, but other than that, he is not going to back down. Griff is more straightforward than Ramsay. Yeah, I think Ramsay is more dangerous than him. Yeah, the straightforwardness in of itself versus the complete random craziness of Ramsay is what makes him more dangerous, I think. They even have a Romeo and Juliet thing with Asher and that girl. I really like Sir Royland in this episode. I actually like Sir Royland too. I didn't particularly care for Royland in the other episodes, but I'm liking him in this one. Yes, look into my... Did you see the maester? He was holding onto Roderick's shoulders, and he got really close, really, like, uncomfortably close to Roderick's face, and he was like, "Sir, master, look into my eyes and tell me all of your secrets." Griff just feels like a child throwing a fit. Well, he's fourth form, so that makes sense. Roderick's arm seems to be a lot better. Ramsay is definitely more dangerous than Griff, I would say. Griff is a D for sure, but Ramsay is a psychotic maniac. Ramsay is more creative. I love to hate Ramsay, but Griff is just effing annoying. Fourthborn son, I just high up enough in the chain to feel important, but low enough to feel he deserves better. Quite a dangerous combination. I don't love to hate Ramsay, I just hate him. That's a shame. I mean, it's one thing to love to hate villains, but if you just hate a villain, that's not good. That's just not good if you just hate them without loving to hate them. The Professor Umbridge, for Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter, for example, I hated that woman, but I loved to hate that woman. She was a great character to love to hate. Griff isn't really educated, I think, just rude and too proud. Cohen Petticoat's Kiss, those are great carvings for like a 10-year-old. Yeah, Ryan's talented. I chose the left one. I really don't trust Maester. Something is very strange about him. He's 7. Cliffhangers! 7 hells! Break time! Not now! Stitch voice. The Iron Rubber Duck, that's even more impressive. I don't think I've had any creativity when I was that age. I can see this season ending with either the Foresters back in power killing / sparing the Whitehills, or all the Foresters dying / running. I have a feeling it's the latter. It kind of seems like they're building up towards a choice between peace versus revenge. Consent is optional in the Middle Ages, Hark. Consent is optional. Wow. Coalboy and Maester are in a league with each other. What is Roderick willing to risk for what he wants, and what does he want? In those times, people had nothing else to do. Cersei is the choir girl compared to her son Joffrey. Yeah, I know she is. I don't trust anyone in this game. Joffrey is pretty awful, but his actions make sense given his upbringing. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Con Petticoat Kiss. Yeah, and I guess he must have had great private tutors, but being noble anyway, unless they were apprentices to a specific trade, I suppose. He's one man's hero is another man's villain. Neither exists in the Game of Thrones anyway, though. Canaris. Luatoy66. Undiagnosed case of psychopathy is the reason for his actions, I would say. King Joffrey is way worse than Ramsay, Lord Whitehill, and Cersei combined, but not as bad as the evil, sexy Maester. I need to get more water, guys, during the break, because I ran out for the drinking game. But Joffrey had one advantage. He was very stupid. Mira has helped. She's almost secured the Ironwood sales for the Foresters and not the Whitehills. Yeah, I feel like as much as I don't want to disobey Marjorie, it's like, if I'm going to be sent away, I might as well do it while closing a deal with Tyrion. Can I be Tyrion's handmaiden? Maybe I can be Tyrion's handmaiden. That would be awesome. No, not to say that Marjorie isn't awesome. I love being Marjorie's handmaiden, but Tyrion's handmaiden would be awesome as well. I kind of see the Forrester family getting stronger and meaner as the episodes go. At least with Hark. I like Finn. I can't bring myself to love a villain who is literally the cruelest there is. Can't you go get one of those hats with 2 cans and 2 straws on them? I could. I probably could. Okay, guys, I need to take a break. I need to get some water or maybe get a snack, so I will be back in like 5 minutes, 10 tops, most likely 5. I will be back, so see you in a little bit. Hey guys, I just wanted to explain something for you, because during the middle of my live stream, at some point after I had taken my first break, my video card ended up crashing on me. And I ended up having to reboot my machine to continue the live stream. The unfortunate thing is, when the video card crashed, it ended up corrupting all of the video that I had recorded, starting from the first break. The fortunate thing is that the amount of live stream that was corrupted was only about 10, maybe 15 minutes of actual playing time. So what I ended up doing is I ended up, just finishing up the live stream from that point, the point that it had crashed, all the way to the end, because that's where my game had last saved. And that is a good, like, I don't know, 2 hours, like that's a good 2-hour chunk. So really, the only thing that it affected was 15 minutes of the game, and when I had completed my live stream, I went back and re-recorded and redid that 5, 10, 15-minute chunk that had been corrupted. So what you're about to see is me redoing that part. So the unfortunate thing is it's not blind anymore, but again, it's only for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then after that, we'll go back to the regular live stream. It's the best I can do. I'm sorry, guys. I was really disappointed when I ended up losing that valuable footage, but it's a very small percentage of the full live stream. Thank you so much for understanding. So this is what I am going to do, guys. In order to be consistent, I believe that this entire time, Lord Roderick has been trying his very best to help Ryan. You saw he went and kissed the guy's ring on his finger in the last episode because he wanted to at least have Ryan attend the funeral. So if I'm continuing on with that, if I'm committing with that, I feel like in character it makes sense for us to try. We could either expel Griff or save Ryan. I feel like for consistency's sake, my Roderick would have tried to save Ryan. And so that's what he's going to do. It might not be the most practical thing in the world.
We get Ryan out and bring him home. Once he's safe, he can face the Whitehills head on.
And what of Griff and his men? But we can only take this occupation for so long.
Speak true. Would you just let Ryan die?
Exactly.
No, my lord.
Roderick is right. We are nothing if we leave Ryan behind.
Exactly.
Then it's decided. We're bringing Ryan back.
We still don't have the men to hold our own home, let alone storm High Point. We lost most of our men with Gregor at the Twins.
Unfortunately, Roderick was not able to secure the backing of the Glenmores. That means we have to count on Asher and Mira.
How?
Asher means to sail home from Essos with a company of hardened sellswords. But they're not bannermen. We'll need to pay them for it. Which is why Mira's part to play is just as crucial.
Right.
She can get us the coin we need in King's Landing.
You don't imagine we have the luxury of waiting for them? Asher and Mira are a long way from here.
I have faith in my children.
It's up to them now.
Whitehall will kindly
We have to let them try. It's up to them.
Pull ourselves together.
Our very lives and the future of House Forrester are at stake. We have to let them try. It's the only way.
Then we hold fast. The Whitehills aren't ready for war.
It won't be long before you're able to take action yourself.
Well, one way or another, there's a fight brewing, so I have much to prepare, and men to train.
And you're good at that,
My
Merlin.
lord.
Thank you, sir. It might not be the most practical thing in the world, but not a lot of my choices haven't been the most practical.
There may be something we can do now.
Okay.
A voice from High Point, Gwyn Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill's daughter.
Right.
The very same.
The one that
After
Asher...
the hells that came from her and Asher.
Right.
Despite all that, she's willing to meet with you. I hope you trust me enough as Sentinel to consider this. It would be wise to hear what she has to say.
Set the meeting.
Arrange a meeting. What she has to say may prove useful.
I believe she can be trusted, but best use caution nonetheless.
Right.
Of course.
Of course.
And I'll make sure no one else knows. For now, at least.
Good.
Thank you.
Handle things right with Gwyn, and she may even help us in High Point when the time comes.
So what I figured was, I believe that we can trust Gwyn, and the reason why I say that is because Gwyn is in love with Asher, or at least Gwyn was in love with Asher. They had a thing going on, and if the last book of Harry Potter has anything to say about
I
it.
want the dove pie served
Right.
with a spoon of lemon cream. We'll have to let the kitchens know. And these flowers, they're just all wrong in the Crown Lands.
Sorry, I just need to I need to finish my thought. What I was trying to say is because we know that Asher and Gwyn were in love, we can probably trust Gwyn. Anyone who's read the final book of Harry Potter knows why, at least understands the mentality of why we can trust her. We can trust Gwyn, even though she might supposedly be the enemy. So, yeah, that's what we're doing, and hopefully it's not going to bite us in the butt.
Mira, are you listening to me?
Sorry.
Lady Marjorie, good tidings to you.
Hi, Tyrion.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
And you, Lady Mira. A word in private, if I may.
I'll
return her shortly.
He asked for me. I mean...
Who would I be to deny Lord Tyrion?
Right, who would I be to
Very
deny
soon
Lord
you'll
Tyrion?
be the queen. And if you're anything like the current one, you'll deny me all you like.
Yeah, who would I be?
Please excuse me for a moment, my lady.
I promise I won't keep you long.
Marjorie's probably gonna hate me for this, but...
I don't think Lady Marjorie likes me.
I don't think she likes me much right now
Although
either.
After tonight, I suspect I won't be her least favorite Lannister anymore.
What did you want, my lord?
There's much unpleasant business to be done today. But I bring you a bit of good news.
Please, I need some.
I've arranged for the Crown to purchase Forrester Ironwood. A royal decree sits on my desk now.
Perfect.
I'll have my squire Podrick see to it at the first opportunity.
Podrick, a lot of people are talking about
Bring
Podrick.
prosperity to your family. They're lucky to have you.
You honor me, Lord Tyrion. Thank you. I know the crown doesn't hold my family in high regard. Only you could make such a strong gesture to House Forrester.
Don't think I've forgotten your side of the arrangement. As handmaiden to the new queen, you will undoubtedly prove useful. Enjoy the festivities.
Goodbye, Lord Tyrion.
Marjorie's
Today,
not
of all
happy.
days, you know I didn't want you talking to him.
I know.
You're playing a dangerous game.
I know, I'm sorry. Everybody's mad at me. I'm sorry.
Sarah will help me with my gown and hair. I'll deal with you after the wedding.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Marjorie. I didn't want to do it.
Come with me, Sarah.
But I have to. My family needs that money. I can't help it. My family needs the money. It's a tough decision.
Gared. Easy
Hey.
now.
Sorry.
Hi, Mr.
I was just
Snow. Snowman.
keeping at the ready.
That's good.
Snowman. Jon
Don't lose
Snowman.
I understand your uncle paid you a visit. What did he want? Not many people pass through here. What brought him this far?
There's news that House Forrester is in trouble.
I'm sorry to hear it, but you have to leave all that behind. Especially now that you're a ranger.
I know.
Aye.
The other day, you were unsure if you could stand with these men. But if you were in trouble north of the wall, is there not one of them you trust by your side?